mentioned, the vote for India's next president began today. We want to take a closer look at some of the bigger stories making headlines in India, all on the political and economic front. Do the headlines really tell the whole story, and what are we actually seeing on the ground? Well, to answer this, Easwar, publisher of Desi News and CanadaBound Immigrant, joins us tonight. He was actually in India for a few weeks. Easwar, it's such a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you, Sudha.
First, let's touch upon the vote for president. Right now, it looks like former Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee could win this. What could this mean in light of a probable general election?
It's a good question. You said could win this election, and that's the biggest surprise of all. The fact that this 14th presidential election in India has come this close between Pranab Mukherjee and P.A. Sangma, both of them two heavyweight politicians, is very surprising. Until Mamata Banerjee, West Bengal Chief Minister and Trinamool Party Chief, until she threw her support behind Pranab Mukherjee, this was an open game, and you could never tell if 2012 was going the way of 1969 when V.V. Giri, the opposition candidate, won against Congress's candidate Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. It is this close, but it also tells you about how fragmented India's political scene is, and that how dependent the ruling Manmohan Singh coalition is on its coalition partners, which are all regional parties, each wanting to have its own way and have its own say.
And effectively, if Pranab Mukherjee wins this, effectively pretty much being a kingmaker in 2014. What about Rahul Gandhi, though? Because now we seem to be seeing him on the road. How does Pranab Mukherjee's possible win could affect Rahul Gandhi's future?
When I was in India last week, the general feeling in the journalistic and political circles in India was that Pranab Mukherjee was being moved upstairs, so to speak, to make way for younger Rahul Gandhi to take over the center stage in politics. What that center stage in politics is hard to say, because it is clear that Manmohan Singh's best by date is over, and because he's seen more as a manager, and there have been talks about him being Sonia Gandhi's pet poodle.
Which was, I think, reported, he was described that way in the UK Independent.
That's right. And so Manmohan Singh is seen more as a caretaker manager at this point in time. He has lost that drive, and India's economy is stagnant. So they want to have a fresh face for 2014. So moving up of Pranab Mukherjee, who would be the next prime ministerial candidate into presidentship, would mean that there is way is clear for Rahul Gandhi. But is Rahul Gandhi really ready for the leading role in Indian politics? Is hard to say, because
he wasn't effective in Uttar Pradesh during the state election.
Yeah, he was not effective in Andhra Pradesh either. He has not been able to convince people that he's the man. So will he be able to convince people of India come 2014 that they should vote for Congress party with him as a prime ministerial candidate? It is hard to say. But then Sonia Gandhi has not been well. She has been in and out of hospitals in New York, and one doesn't know. They don't even talk about what ails her. But the fact is that Sonia Gandhi also probably is ready to quit the center stage, and as things happen in India's dynastic politics, somebody has to take over, and they think it has got to be Rahul Gandhi. But I think lots of surprises are in store, and 2 years is an eternity in politics, and things will change rapidly.
Well, very quickly, we don't have a lot of time. If economy ends up being a huge issue in an election, what's life for the middle class? How are they actually living right now?
Middle class is hemmed in from all sides in India. The Eurozone crisis has had a negative impact on India, and the Indian rupee is trading at record low levels, and that means that India, which is dependent entirely on imports for its petroleum consumption, and increasing petroleum consumption with more and more cars coming onto the streets,
but daily life for the average person
is very difficult. And the petroleum price in India, as you know, Sudha, is subsidized by the Indian government, and they have been wanting to increase the price of petrol, but they have not been able to do.
And it's been a struggle.
So there has been a struggle, and the cash flow for government spending is increasingly less, and the $1 trillion that the government was supposed to spend over the next 5 years, that is being scaled back increasingly, which has meant that the money available from the domestic economy is shrinking, and which is also having an impact on the real estate prices.
Well, Easwar, I'd love to talk to you even more, but we're out of time. Easwar, publisher of CanadaBound and Immigrant and Desi News, talking to us tonight.
Thank you.